think they outplayed Cambridge for the most part of the game anyway.
They did, and they should be proud. They didn't fall into the Cambridge trap of being chippy. Coach Hart told them to play your game, play smart hockey, be physical, but don't be chippy. And Soma was successful at doing that tonight, and I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of them.
I know you are. I know the fans are.
It was a really good game. It was a solid effort. They showed a little bit more composure and discipline and teamwork, and I think a lot of hustle, Bob, especially in the defensive end. You know, they really tried to keep the shot total down that Cambridge was trying to put on Pacheco.
And once again, extremely physical in their own end. Gadsby, Osceola, McGlashan, very physical, playing their defensive positioning and knocking the forwards around, basically sending a message.
Right. Cleanly, but aggressively.
Right.
All right.
There you have it.
Want to hear my joke?
Yes, please.
All right, folks, here we go. What's funny, Bob, is that I heard this joke from a librarian at Melrose High School who was being visited by some special needs younger kids, middle school kids, came in to tour the library, and he was telling them a joke to make them feel comfortable. So he said, well, you're not going to believe it, but a chicken walked into my library this morning. It's already, wait, a chicken? Or was it a rooster? It was a chicken. Yeah, it was a chicken. And he waddles up to the desk, and the librarian says, I looked down at him, and I said, what do you want? He said, buck, 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 buck. So that's not even the end of it now. He said, book? You want a book? I'll give you a book. So I gave him a book. Chicken waddles out. An hour later, chicken comes back with the book and returns it, puts it in the slot. Librarian says, now what do you want? Book, buck, 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 buck. So he gives him another book, a big one. He leaves, comes back in an hour, puts it in the slot, and says, buck, buck, buck. Librarian gives him a third book, big book. He leaves, comes back in an hour. This goes on all day. Listen, it goes on all day. At the end of the day, he came back with the book for the umpteenth time. Librarian says, wait a minute. You can't possibly be reading all these books.
Why not?
You just can't be reading them that fast. They're big books in an hour. That's not possible. What are you doing? So the chicken looks up at him and says, well, Chief, I'll be honest with you. I'm not reading. What?
Chief.
I threw that in.
Oh, okay.
He said, well, Chief, I'm not reading the books. I'll tell you the story. I'm bringing the books home to my friend the frog. Every time I give the book to the frog, he says, read it, read it, read it, read it. Good night, folks. Haka Highlander.